It's been amazing, I must say. The days that I've been here have been fantastic. It's been very sort of well received. All of the speakers have been very, very well received. And the stuff that's being discussed has actually really been interesting, because a lot of the times you find that it can fly over your head, especially, coming in as a stranger into an industry I don't know too much about, But I've actually really enjoyed what they've been speaking about, because a lot of it has covered not necessarily everything that has to do with the construction industry per se, but it's been discussing the environment in South Africa and the environment in the economy and the environment amongst workers, unemployment, transformation, mediation. I mean, it's just been wonderful. And I just think also that talking about getting mentoring and mentorees, that is a vital part of every industry. But it's been nice to see all of these aspects that have been plaguing South Africa for such a long time being discussed in the context of the construction industry, and seeing people sort of suddenly saying, you know what, it's time that I make a change. And I think that that's what's happening here. So the energy's been amazing. People have been really listening to some of the speakers and the points that have been raised. So I think so far it's been a great success. Women that are in this are very powerful, strong women, and I think you do have to be a very powerful, strong, and very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But you got to have your head screwed on the right way and be almost thick-skinned to last in an industry like this, because it is male-dominated, and it is, just from having a look at what I'm seeing, I mean, it's predominantly white males sitting in that audience, and you need the diversity. It's desperate. It's there, and I mentioned it while I was standing up on the podium. Is you almost need to be blind not to see it, and it needs to change. But something that I was discussing with somebody is that you need to almost work together, because that's the one thing I'm realizing there is it seems to be a bit of a fragmented industry, and that there are too many bodies that you need to be a part of, whereas these bodies should all come together and make it happen as one, because everybody's working for the benefit of the same country or that same ship that we're all sailing in, and yet at the end of the day we're working in different directions. But the thing is that I think in order to make it work is that we need to transfer skills, we need to mentor people, and we need to do that without the fear that the minute you pass on that knowledge you're going to be kicked out. And I think that's where the problem lies here, is that you've got your guys hanging on to the power and the knowledge and not wanting to share it because they feel they'll retain their position without sharing it, because the minute they share it they won't be needed anymore, so they're holding on to it for dear life. And then you've got another segment of the population that wants that knowledge but can't get it because of the fear that if they give that over, they're going to lose their job. It's a difficult balancing act, but it's something that needs to be achieved. And I think, again, it's not only in the construction industry, it happens everywhere. So the sooner we learn to work together, whether it be male and female or across racial lines, we're never going to come right. It needs to be entrenched into us that it has to happen. It's the natural progression. We're not going to last forever. We need to pass it on, and it needs to be shared. And the sooner we realize that, the better.